Gentlemen, welcome. It's about time you showed up.
Dr. Rockland, just shut the fuck up and give us the play-by-play.
Yes, of course. It's confirmed, gentlemen. 2 nanobots patrolling a hole and a ladder going straight down through it.
That's nice. And would you mind explaining to us why we're here?
Last night, exactly 10 in the evening, we received a distress call from the antivirus lord himself, Minister Norton, asking us to investigate one of many antivirus syndicate hideouts belonging to a company called Optical Illusions. Ironic, isn't it? How one antivirus company who I tried to keep our blue little friend away from decides to contact us, demanding for our assistance?
Tu sais, mon ami, ça c'est pourquoi I pense que le UAV is en disarray.
They must be desperate as hell if they're calling for assistance outside the computer world.
Well, regardless, whatever you guys think of the UAV, the fact that they send out a distress signal is a clear red flag indicating that Void might be in trouble, or he eventually will be. So what say you, rogues? Are you ready for another top-secret investigation?
Dr. Rockland, a word of warning. If we should ever get caught by these robotic fucks, please be advised, I am going to kill you.
Deal. Now come on, let's go check out the hole in the ground. Hey you, nanobots! Stop in the name of the law! Put your hands up in the air and don't move! Are you robots deaf or something? I said, put your hands up now!
Hey, Rockland! Remember when I said I was gonna kill you? I meant every word of it.
Well, what do you know? We have a couple of intruders who try to enter our military base. To what business does 5 rogue antiviruses have to do with optical illusions? Speak up!
Plenty of business. Our blue robot friend is in trouble, and we bet you guys have something to do with it. You, these nanobots, and that hole you're guarding.
The hole you speak of. It just so happens to be the entrance of our new military base of optical illusions. A place to which you fools will never enter.
What makes you say that?
Look around, you chump. This military base is heavily guarded with nanobots. If you think for one moment that you're just going to waltz inside, you got another thing coming. That is, unless a certain transaction to be made.
Quel type de transaction?
Well, I've always been a sophisticated piece of software. I could allow you just this once to enter our military base of optical illusions. But in exchange, if you really wish to enter our military base, all you have to do, just one installation of this, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Folks, whatever you do not fall for this guy's bullshit. This is exactly how these idiots operate. They give you a red script, install it on your operating system, and that's how they send you into the computer world. And that's how they make you their slaves.
Wait a minute, how do you know all of this?
Because Void Ranger was suffering from PTSD. I kept giving him doses of blue scripts to make sure all of his memory of the computer world was erased permanently. But, unfortunately, one of those UAV robots came into my clinic and gave the blue robot the red script to rejoin the UAV movement. And all it took was for the minister to mention some kind of fiancé in peril? I don't know.
When someone asks you if you're a god, say yes!
You seriously want to know what I think of your bargain, huh?
Since you refused the installation script, might as well install the new virus. Toward you by force! Installation of the new virus complete. Now then, as your Chief Commanding Officer, I order you to scour the buildings of UAV headquarters. Bring the script and its programmer to me.
Miss OS, it's wonderful to see you again.
Ah, Mr. Void and Miss Phoebe the Cow, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Tell me, children, what brings you both here to the UAV?
Not much. We just got back from IDOS after escaping a virus infection engineered by optical illusions. Specifically from those stupid brothers of mine.
Well now, it's a good thing you both managed to make it back in one piece. Otherwise the world had lost the Malek's script to optical illusions, and who knows what else might have happened.
There's more. Among the viruses we encountered back at IDOS, we noticed a mysterious figure. I'm not sure what he or it is supposed to look like, but we can tell from his attire that he's cloaked with a dark hoodie. He has red binary coat all around his body, and when he speaks, it's like he's glitching every time he opens his mouth. Do you know anything about this, Miss OS?
Well, that depends. I've met many AI software during my early years of digital computing. But tell me, what infamous virus of choice is this software famous for?
I believe the virus in question is called NIMDA, also known as admin spelled backwards, capable of reverse engineering a user's admin privileges, which can cause tremendous damage to one's PC.
Sweet antiviruses. Linda. Really? If that's the case, then I regret to inform you, Mr. Void, but I bring disturbing news to you from Minister Norton himself. You might want to see this. Do you by any chance recognize these poor souls?
Yes, I recognize them very well. What the hell are they doing here in the computer world? And why in the hell are their eyes red? Did they get infected by NIMDA?
Well, from what I'm seeing on Miss OS's monitor, if the eyes turn red, that means that infection is imminent.
Phoebe, how did you...
It's a little bit of extra detail I had to study for in school. Knew that it would eventually come in handy.
Mr. Void, are you alright? Would you like for me to run a system scan?
No thanks, Miss OS. What I would like to know, however, is how these 5 robots got infected with the NIMDA virus and who is responsible for this atrocity.
Yes, sir. Search results downloaded. Mr. Void, do you remember when I told you earlier that I met many AI software during my early years of digital computing? Well, this specific AI software, he had a vision to become the most powerful AI in the school. But if there was one thing this AI was famous, or in this case, infamous for, it was archiving and preserving malware, a cardinal sin that is still to this day unforgivable here in the United Antivirus Movement. This specific AI software spent many years archiving and preserving every last piece of malware that the UOV students had deleted over the years, and every day he would take the viral code and he would program it, formulate it, and eventually propagate it into our virus simulators, so that in the event a student would try out any of our virus simulators with sonar advanced protection, the AI would run any malicious website at random and spawn as many viruses as he can to ensure every student gets infected, or worse.
Could be one of many possibilities as to why the death count within our virus simulators continues to increase day by day. You believe this AI software has something to do with this?
Well, actually, he had something to do with it. He eventually got caught when, surprisingly, one of the ministers tried his hands on the virus simulators, and after discovering what was happening, he ordered all the operators to shut down every last virus simulator within the UOV, and a thorough system scan later resulted in the AI program being uninstalled from the United Antivirus Movement. Finally, to ensure that such action was never to be repeated, the UOV eventually discovered the AI software's BIOS menu and was able to wipe out the ICMOS memory in hopes that the AI will never remember the cardinal sin he committed towards our antivirus company. But now, based on Minister Norton's recent report hours ago, your 5 robot friends traveled to one of many locations where optical illusions is operating, and from there, these robots encountered the return AI software in question, and by now, I'm sure you understand how the story ends.
Yes, Nimda.
Mr. Void, listen to me. Whatever you do not take this AI software lightly. No one, not even the UOV ministers, have any idea what would happen if he should get his hands on Phoebe's Malek's script.
Is anyone in the United Antivirus Movement registered an execution warrant for this AI software yet?
Afraid not, for you see, AI software operates much differently compared to antivirus hardware. Hardware is any element of the computer that's physical. Software is anything that tells hardware what to do and how to do it, including computer programs and apps on your device.
The only way to delete software is to open up the source code and delete it from the inside before striking Control-S.
Exactly, Mr. Void.
Thank you for the much-needed information, Miss OS. But I just have one more question to ask you. This AI software you speak of, do you know where we can find him?
According to Minister Norton's report, the AI in question was last seen somewhere in the frozen wastelands of Arctica.
Thank you, Miss OS. I really do appreciate it.
This is Jim speaking.
Jim, this is Void Ranger of the United Antivirus Movement. I'm gonna need your help. I need you to get into contact with Minister Vast. Ask him if we can commandeer one of the UAV spaceships. We're heading for Arctica in an hour. Can you do that, please?
It will be done as soon as possible, Mr. Void.
Thanks, Jim.
So long, Miss OS, and thank you for everything.
Farewell, children. Good luck, and may the firewalls protect you.
Mr. Void, how much longer before we reach Arctica?
T-minus 10 minutes. And speaking of Arctica, if you and I are going to be traveling into hostile territory, you need to come prepared.
Oh wow, this weapon feels really good in my hand, but what is it?
It's an R3K blaster. Perfect for any Mobian who's doing some spy work. The freedom fighters swear by these blasters.
Great! I cannot wait to test this out.
Hey Jib, how's it hanging over there?
Threat level looks nominal from up here. Wait a minute. I'm picking up something on the radar. It's moving fast, and it's heading right towards us.
What? Don't we have any weapons that can counter such attacks?
Negative, Mr. Void. This spaceship has no weapons equipped within its armor. We must brace for impact. I repeat, brace for impact.
You heard him, Phoebe. Brace for impact. Hurry! Is everyone okay?
Oh shit! Jim, hang in there. Okay, buddy.
Alright, Phoebe. On second thought, new plan. Stay with Jim and help them find a first aid center in this frozen wasteland. I'm gonna search the military base alone. If I happen to come across anything involving this AI software, I'll let you know immediately, okay?
I will. And Mr. Void, be careful out there.
What's this? A couple of rogue rangers chasing after me? After I refused to go back into the real world?
You bet your ass we're taking you back into the real world.
Well. Dr. Chris Rockland, we meet again. Only this time, looks like you and your fellow robots are not looking so normal.
C'est le garçon qui doesn't want to face la musique.
Mr. Void, this is your last chance. Come with us, and we will take you back into the real world, where you will forget this ever happened. What say you?
Boys, I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again for the very last time. I am not going back to the real world. If you wish to bring me back to reality, you have to do so over my cold dead hands. And what the hell are you guys doing here in the first place?
Well, we were summoned by the Supreme AI after you started meddling in optical illusions affairs, and now we're here to put a stop to you. Does that answer your question?
Seriously, Rogue Rangers? Are you really begging for me to infect you all with the gruel worm? A worm that hangs your operating system indefinitely and reverse engineers your admin privileges?
Final warning, Mr. Void. You are surrounded. There are 5 of us and only 1 of you. Resistance is futile. Come quietly with us, and we will take you back to the real world.
Here, that ought to keep these fools out of the way for a few hours. And now, to find out what's inside that hole. Alright, optical illusions. Let's see what kind of tricks you're trying to hide.
Computer, call the president. Tell him that if he doesn't deliver the funds by 10 p.m. tomorrow evening, we will leak a video of him having sex with a prostitute on the dark web.
Can do, mister.
And even after he paid the funds, release the tape anyway.
Consider him screwed, sir.
Excellent.
Guess who?
Wait a minute! What the hell? Void Ranger! But what in blazes are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with me, Webroot. I know all about your little games. I already know about the Supreme AI. I know what he's capable of. And I already know what you plan to do with the Malik Squid. That's not why I'm here. Earlier this afternoon, 5 of my friends were infected with the Nimda virus by the Supreme AI. And since you're harboring this virus, I bet 100 Kubabytes that you're carrying an antidote for the Nimda virus somewhere in this case. So how about it, Webroot? You give me the antidote, and I will walk away from this military base peacefully. If you should refuse, I'll blow up the base to Kingdom Come. What say you?
Alright, I'll do it. But please promise me that our recent encounter was non-existent.
Deal. Now hand over the antidote. Thank you. As my father always said, a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, and one more thing. An old friend left you a tape. You might want to take a look at it. And Webroot, remember, you never speak of this to anyone. Got it?
So be it. Oh wow, R89. I honestly did not expect you to contact me. How have you been?
I'm not sure. Last I remember, I was being attacked last year. That's all an annihilation. I said you may be patient. If I could reserve the army, the last master participated was indeed underground.
Lord R89, don't you worry. I'm going to find out who attacked, and once I find out who's responsible, that person will be a marked man.
And here we go, live from the underground. And oh my lord, uppercut to R89. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he just tackled R89 to the wall. And now he's throwing punches, ladies and gentlemen. He stomps him, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Oh my lord, Webroot throwing punches. Body slam, ladies and gentlemen. He slams him to the ground, slams him to the wall twice. And now, oh my lord, looks like Webroot and R89, they're exchanging punches to each other, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my lord, he rams him into the wall 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my lord, once again he's throwing punches, body slam, and he rams him into the wall once again. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner as a result of the knockout, Mr. Webroot.
You're damn right it was me. But I'm glad you found out. I'm glad you finally know the truth. Do you want to know why? Because I wanted complete control over both the nanobots and your pathetic R8 soldiers. And guess what? Your ego and pride eventually became the downfall last year at Total Annihilation. When I destroyed you in the underground in front of all of your R8 soldiers, if I had my way, I could have crippled you in the underground. I could have
ended your career once and for all. But just like every year, you always get back on your feet, like the cockroach you really are. So tell me, R89, what would you have done if I had crippled you? What could you have done if you no longer walked?
You think I'm weak? You think I'm vulnerable? Just watch. In fact, I've managed to stop all your evolution. He told me that I'm getting over now. Then, I must be a visit to see now.
Wait a minute. Tsunami? As in Tsunami? The robot who's in charge of booking matches at the end of the show? Are you out of your mind? Your career is over. You're finished! Your journey has come to an end. My journey is only just beginning. And whether you like it or not, your name will forever be remembered as a memory of one of the most pathetic excuses of a rogue ranger in history.
As Void Ranger left the military base with the antidotes for the Road Rangers in his possession, Lord R89 vowed that he's finally going to put a nail on Webroot's coffin this summer. Will Void Ranger be able to restore the veteran Road Rangers back to normal? And what new surprises await our heroes? Don't miss the next episode of Axer Rangers S. And coming soon to Dishonor for Honor, we have a battle for Dishonor, after Minister Webroot knocked out Master R89 in the underground last year at Total Annihilation. R89 announced that he's ready to put a nail on Webroot's coffin, when they battle it out for the very last time in the first ever 5-hit match. Pinfalls and countouts are barred from this match, and the only way to win is by knockout or submission. And get this, if Violet Octoling should ever get injured by either Webroot or R89, the match will end by a disqualification, and Violet promises that only one of these fighters is going to win. Axer Rangers S Dishonor for Honor, more matches coming soon, 12 episodes away.